Hello and welcome to Amulya's Academy YouTube channel. In this algorithms video series, we were discussing linear search algorithm. In the previous tutorial, we wrote a Python program to implement linear search algorithm. Today, let's talk about the working of linear search program with an example. Here we have our program. This is our function definition. Function name is linear search and two parameters, numbers and target. And then we have here inputs as well as function call to this function, and based on the returned result we'll print this message, found and not found message. Alright, so let's see how this program works. This is the function definition and this part will execute only when this function is called. Then here we have a variable called n and we are taking inputs here. How many elements you want in your list? We want 4 elements in our list, so n value is 4. Then this statement, print enter the numbers now. In the output screen you can see this message, and here we can see list comprehension method to create list. Int input, we are taking integer inputs and here n value is 4. You can enter 4 elements. If I enter, so now numbers list contains 4 elements, 10, 1, 4 and 5, right? Next here we can see another input function, enter the target value, and it will store that entered value in this target variable. So I'll take target value as 1. Next here you can see in the next line, linear search, this is the function called to this function, and numbers and target are the arguments. So when Python sees the function call, it will execute this function body definition. Here numbers is a list. It contains 4 elements, 10, 1 and 4, 5. Next, inside this function body, for I in range length of numbers. Here numbers is a list. If you apply length function, len function on this, so length will get is the number of elements present in that list, that is 4. So length is 4. Then range of length that is 4 here, then we'll get range from 0 to 4, and that is 0, 1, 2 and 3. Initially I value will be 0, next 1, next 2, next 3. Okay, initially I value is 0. Next, inside this for loop, numbers of I, so numbers of 0. Here I represent the index of these values. So numbers of 0, so the first element, that is 10. Here 10 is equal to target is 1. So 10 is equal to 1. No, false, right? It is not true. So it won't execute if body. Control will again go to the for loop. Now I value becomes 1. Numbers of 1, that is the value present in first index, that is 1. 1 is equal to 1. Here this is true. 1 is equal to 1 here. This condition becomes true. So it will execute if body return I. What is I value here? I value is 1. So it will return 1. And after executing return statement, it won't execute any other statement here in this function body. The control will come back to here where it is called. So this function will return the result, that is 1. So here result becomes 1. That is the returned result. Next it will execute this if condition if result is not equal to -1. Here result value is 1. 1 is not equal to -1. This condition becomes true. So it will execute this statement. Print target, here target is 1. 1 is found in numbers, that is the list, at index result. Result variable holds value 1. So 1. So we'll get 1 is found in this list, numbers list at index 1. We'll get output like that. And after executing this, we don't have any other statement to execute. So program ends here. Let's take another example. Program execution begins here. How many elements you want in your list? I'll take 3. I want 3 elements in my list. Next, it will execute next statement. Print enter numbers now. It will print this message to output screen. In the output screen, you can see this message, enter numbers now. Then here you can see int input. We are using list comprehension method here. It will ask the user to enter the input. Here n value is 3, so we can enter 3 inputs. And it will create a list. So if I enter the element as 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, so we'll get numbers list like this. Then it will execute next statement, that is we are taking another input here, enter the target value. So in the output screen you can see enter the target value. If I enter target value as 5, now target variable holds value 5. Next it will execute next statement, result equal to linear search numbers target. This is the function call to this function body definition. When Python sees the function call, it will execute this function body. Here numbers is our list and target is 5. For I in the range of length of numbers, here numbers is this list and length is 3. It has 3 elements and range of elements, so we'll get 0, 1 and 2. I value as 0, 1, 2 because we'll get range of 3, that means 0, 1, 2, right? Initially I value will be 0. Numbers of 0 is equal to target. Here number is a list and its index is, so numbers of 0, that is 10, is equal to target. Our target is 5. Whether it is equal? No, right? It is not. So it won't execute if body. Control will again go to for loop because we don't have any other statement inside the for loop, right? So control will again go to for loop. Here now I value becomes 1. Now numbers of 1, so the value present in the first index, that is 100. 100 is equal to 5. No, it is not, right? So it won't execute if body. We don't have any other statement in the for loop body. So control will again go to for loop. Now I becomes 2. Then it will check if numbers of 2, that is value present in the second index, that is 1000 is equal to 5. Whether it is our target value? No, it is not. So it won't execute if body. Control will again go to for loop. But here range is over. For loop ends here. So control will come out of the for loop and it will execute next statement, that is return -1. So this function will return -1. After executing this function call, this function returns -1. That result will be stored in this variable. Result becomes -1. Next it will execute next statement if result is not equal to -1. Here result is -1, -1 not equal to -1, it is false, right? It will execute else block. It will print this message, that is target, that is 5 is not present in the numbers list, that is the given list. So we'll get output like that. Okay, so this is about linear search program. That's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.